Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. We have for you from Wolfdash 4. It's the main tournament lower bracket round 4 race between Doopsie and Jeezhs. And now I'll pass it over to our commentary team for the race, Spicy Juice and Jaquade. Take it away, you two.
Thank you very much, Slacker. Yeah, so today we have a very interesting race between Doopsie and Jeezhs. As just mentioned, it's from the main bracket, the loser bracket, and well, it's a very competitive race because when looking at both of their PBs, they are only 16 seconds apart, so we can assure a very interesting race for this.
Yep, should definitely be interesting. This is this is a losers bracket race within the main bracket of the tournament. I think, but this is top 6 at this point. So the winner of this will move on to top 4 to face Marco, and the loser will be eliminated. So definitely looking forward to a very competitive race here.
And off we go. First at the start, the gate clip. Let's see how that will go for both of the runners. As I always say, it's the gate of pain. Can be somewhat bad.
Definitely gatekeeps early game speedrun attempts. So. No, in all seriousness, it's not like difficult technically, but feels like RNG sometimes. So Doopsie getting
definitely.
good luck here. Jeezhs not far behind.
Yeah, this could go way worse. So good to see that both runners got it fairly quickly.
Yep, and both runners got safety bit as well, so nobody got D-padded or anything like that. Yeah, so we're off to a good start for both runners. I don't think there'll be a ton that's going to separate them out too much for the next however many minutes because it's mostly rolling, but I guess we'll see if either of them saves several seconds, I guess, on just being better at pressing A.
I mean, we will see like a bit of a routing difference because Jeezhs is on French, which loses time in terms of text, but he can abuse a French-only glitch because in French there's a missing text or something for the cannon to City in the Sky. And well, Jeezhs will try to not collect rubies because he doesn't need to get them.
Yeah, and moreover, on the French version, as we're gonna see in a while, it won't be for a while, but the text on the French version for rupees is extremely slow. So you really don't want to get rupees.
Exactly. Oh, both of them do lag reduction stats. That's cool.
Yeah, it is interesting. Jeezhs, I think, was like a couple seconds behind at Koro. May have caught up like a little bit on rolling here.
Maybe even lantern text. I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Is the lantern text a lot different on French?
I'm not sure. I've not played that version.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, the main language differences in this game. So for the most part, all of the text you can pretty much instantly mash through, but there's a few things where they're like where Link is showing an item to a camera or something like that, where those text boxes go more slowly, and so having a different number of characters for those, right, can make a difference between languages. So, I mean, the languages aren't very different, but they're like a few seconds different here and there. French has, unfortunately, like really slow Ruby text and like a couple other text boxes that are very slow, which is, I guess, a little bit unique, but it's mostly similar otherwise.
Absolutely. And well, for the race, so far it's looking pretty good that they are like about half a second apart, and you can see how good Jeezhs just rolled there in comparison to Doopsie, that he even caught up, but then the the auto spin, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they are pretty much synced now. That's cool. Maybe we will see Doopsie being faster on the mashing or on the loading time.
Yeah, I was gonna mention the loading. So I know we have like load rankings, so I could probably compare. Although I don't think Doopsie has put her like load times on here. Because Jeezhs definitely has his load times on there, but I don't think Doopsie's are on the rankings. But
It's
Jeezhs, I
looking
think,
like
has
they are pretty
slower-ish
similar,
loads.
so
Well, I thought like early on, Jeezhs lost a little bit of time on some of these loads, but we'll see. It's the load time differences are not like huge between any like two consoles, honestly. I mean, they make like a little bit of a difference, but it's nowhere near like, you know, having like a really fast emulator setup versus
yeah,
console or something
absolutely.
like that.
Both getting Howards. Oh, what? I didn't even see that gold on Doopsie's side.
Yeah, definitely not ideal goats for either runner.
Yeah. But well, we know that the beginning is a very RNG heavy section of the game, so also Bow, which is coming up. The rock paper scissors game. It can cost some time, which is sadly very annoying because you can't really do something about it.
So it's interesting. I know that there was some tech from Teabag recently on like how fast, like exactly where you should stand to talk to Bo a million times. I thought that Teabag said that talking from further away was faster. I don't know if
Yeah,
these
that's what
runners
I
know.
remember as well.
Yeah, it doesn't save that much time, just a little bit. The one thing that I do remember is that apparently it is like actually a second slower to kind of like spin around Bo, which is very sad.
Yeah, that's all. Before that, that's what I was always thinking. Like, yeah, Bo needs to move slightly, and
I
then the
know.
text box appears.
Yeah, the camera rotates and yeah,
But I
anyway.
guess no one has really tried to research that. So yeah.
Yeah. I thought that the bottom line findings were that basically like talking from further away was fast, but there was like I don't know. I didn't keep up with that whole conversation, honestly.
Yeah, same.
Pretty good bow from Jeezhs. Definitely not bad.
They have the exact same RNG. Doopsie can mash quite far enough. Yeah, okay. No, wait, they didn't have the exact same RNG. For Doopsie, Bo pushed the second time instead of dodging. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I was gonna say Doopsie couldn't have pushed Bo off from the middle of the platform there.
And I'm just stupid. Yeah. Anyways,
No, it's fine.
we're just here having fun and looking at good runners.
Yep. One thing to note, I guess Jeezhs has the memory card with a bunch of memory cards on it. And I'm assuming that Doopsie doesn't, because she did not switch between like memory card slots. So that'll lose. I don't remember exactly how much time it is over the course of the run. It's not that much time per save warp, but if you're saving over an empty file, especially if you also don't have to move the cursor like up or down, you save a little bit of time on like saving compared to if you're like saving over an existing file or something. So having like multiple memory cards or like one of those memory cards that has a bunch of memory cards on it that you can toggle between saves a little bit of time over the run.
They would say Twilight Princess is a game of pay to win. Yeah, but actually, the time difference isn't too big, but, well.
I was gonna crack a joke about, Twilight Princess is really just a game of pay to play, even. I mean,
Pay
the
to
amount of,
play!
yeah,
Okay, that's
but
also a good one, yeah.
like, considering how much the game costs at this point, right? Like, GameCube copies of this game are very expensive.
That is right, yeah. Also, just want to hype this up, both got box break, so we will ideally see a tie as expected in this run.
I think
So
Cass
yeah,
was saying that the memory card saves about 8 seconds over the run. I think that's what Cass was saying. But
I mean,
interesting.
I have no idea about this. Cass probably knows better than me, who doesn't use
Yeah.
this.
I honestly don't remember the number of times that we save warp. I know it would definitely make a difference because if you have it for the Hyrule Castle save warp, even if you don't get the backflip, it would still be faster if you had the extra save slots.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we are saving a bunch on this, throughout the speedrun, so it makes sense. GCN best version, by the way. I mean, Korean Wii is also like pretty popular, I think. Not sure about that. Oh, beautiful one framer. Those one framers are well, one frame, so they are hard. Doopsie getting that sadly not, but oh well. I always love seeing good sewers movement because I never can do like a pretty good sewers. Like I mean, where I don't do any mistakes. So this is why I love watching high level. Just as I said it, Doopsie bonged 2 times. I shouldn't talk.
So I was just trying to count in my head how many times we save warp. I think that we saved warp like 9 times during the speedrun. Or, well, not save warp, but at least save 9 times.
Yeah, save.
There's one, I mean, because when we were making the byte file for later, we don't actually save warp there, but it would probably still save time to have an empty file. 10 times? Okay, I missed one. Oh gosh.
I mean, we are safe warping back a lot of times, like Snoopy, Lakebed.
Yeah, no, I mean, what I had counted was... Oh, okay, yeah, I missed one of the ones in Lakebed, that's what it was. So, I mean, like, if we just go through the saves in order, it's like the back in time save, then we do Bite, then we save in Forest Temple, we save warp after Boomerang, we save warp to get into Lakebed, basically to get through the tunnel. Then we save warp after Claw Shot.
Yes.
Then Ball and Chain, Spinner,
Yeah.
double Claw Shots, and then Hyrule. So I was just missing
That
one
makes sense, yeah.
Lakebed ones. So yeah, Cass is right.
Okay, we are up to Sword and Shield skip. It's Hugo's birthday, of course.
Interact 1 Party Voblin.
Hope we can see, hopefully, no failures at this, but well, it is a hard trick even for those runners because actually doing it is not too hard, but doing it fast, that is where it is really just a pain.
I would not have gone for that
Ah.
for Jeezhs, but
I think that was
So-
good. It was a no slide, but I think it was a little bit too late.
so that's interesting. I thought based on what I saw, Hugo being far back, but like I thought he like slid. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, maybe I missed it. I thought that's what I saw. Anyway, Doopsie getting in.
Yeah, so that's like about 80 seconds or so that they are now apart.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully Hugo will be fast for Jeezhs the second time.
Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's some RNG in like where Hugo wants to stand and swing exactly. I don't think it's technically necessary that you like wait for him to swing before going for it, but like it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So there's definitely RNG in that. There's also RNG in like when you're trying to push him, if he like wants to swing a lot and waste time like he is for Jeezhs right now. There we go. That was much better.
Nice. Well done.
See, that time was not a slide, so that was good. Or if it was a slide, it was for like a frame or two.
Howard versus Hugo. That's a tough battle, but I will honestly give this to Howard. I mean, actually, wait, for what is this? Is this for who's worse or for who is better? Because I was thinking who is worse. Howard is definitely worse.
I totally disagree, actually. Hugo loses more time on an average run than the goats do.
That is right, but I think Howard does have so much more RNG to him. So, yeah. But that's definitely an argument. Hugo does lose a bunch of time, which is, yeah, painful.
Yeah, I mean, like, even if you're trying to go pretty fast, you're still gonna, like, lose a handful of seconds to your gold. Whereas, like, most of the time, you should be able to get, like, 20-ish seconds on the goats, even if they give you kind of not great RNG. I mean, both of our runners had much worse goats than that, but that's not common.
That's out of the question. Alright, time for another slightly RNG segment. Jamon.
That was interesting going for the fast attack there. But that's good from Doopsie.
Yo, that was fast. Let's go.
Yeah, that was interesting doing the B attack when Jamal was kind of a little bit far from the wall, but I guess it works, so. I'm always worried whenever that happens that, like, Jamal isn't going to run to the right spot. I guess it technically shouldn't make a difference, but I always get worried about that.
Yeah, sometimes I go to like a safe position if I think he would be too far away from the wall if I run to the spot immediately.
Yeah, I mean, you can also, like, bring him halfway first, but wow, that was very risky from Jeezhs.
That's what I'm doing.
Did you see that log jump?
I did see this, and holy, that was close. But he has done this jump a lot of times, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, falling down there is pretty slow. It probably loses like 15 seconds or something.
Slow, you're saying. Oh wait, Jeezhs is going for the fast strat. And he's getting Jamal. Oh no.
Yeah.
Jamal moved away from the wall as well. How painful is that? Oh no.
Yeah, I don't even know what to look for there, because I just don't do it that way. But I'm assuming...
Jeezhs is now going for the other thing, yeah.
There we go.
At least this good save. That could have been painful.
Yep, so I think Jeezhs will probably have like a low 23 Master Sword, and Doopsie is probably on pace for a 21.
Yeah, I think barely sub 22, like 2150 or something.
Yeah, well, I mean, her EMS was really fast, and like with that intro far in Twilight time, like a first try EMS should get you a 21 Master Sword. And getting like a 21 Master Sword is usually kind of like what you're looking for with top level play. I don't know how many times people have gotten like sub 21. I think it's happened a few times, but you have to be like blazing
And that
fast
is
to be able to
so
get that.
rare, like, oh. I mean, for sub 21 Master Sword, you also need to have like such a good RNG in the early game.
Yeah, but apparently, I guess Doopsie's PB has the 2054 Master Sword, so she's
She also
apparently
got
gotten
711 in her 711 iron boots in her PB.
yeah. So definitely very, very fast. Now, the best I've ever gotten is like a 21-26 or something. I can't even imagine like getting that low of a time.
I don't even want to talk about my best Master Sword.
I don't even remember what route you run, Spicy.
Pillar Clip.
Pillar Clip, okay. So it would be similar it would be the same through that point.
It would be exactly the same early game.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't vary until what, like vessel segment, I guess?
Yeah, right after Gorge Void it would change.
Yeah. Both of the runners today are going to be running on the technical fastest route, Empty Lake Hylia. It's a little bit faster than Gorge Pillar Clip, but more than anything, honestly, it just feels like a nicer route. I don't remember exactly how much faster it is. It's like on the order of like 16 seconds or so, 18 seconds, yeah. But most people have switched over either because like it's just faster or feels better or is easier. One of those. So
yeah, I think many people just like Pillar Clip absolutely not. And prefer like a deterministic setup more.
So I mean, like at a high level, Pillar Clip is pretty easy, but I feel like it can like still vary a little bit more maybe than just doing the setup for Empty Lake Hylia. So probably it's like overall a little bit more consistent to do Empty Lake Hylia that is. Anyway, a 2146 Master Sword from Doopsie. And again, I think Jeezhs is going to end up having a low 23. So probably going to be about a little bit under a minute and a half difference, I think.
Yeah. Don't like 2 triple lake pets, it's just bad vibes. I feel you.
It is bad vibes, it really is.
Don't we all hate lake bed? I mean, also, additionally, what is bad about Pillar Clip Road is we do Morpheal after Snow Peak. So, like, we get the Morphe RNG out later in the runs, I guess. Which also sucks.
Yeah, for sure. But on the other hand, you do Pillar Clip earlier than the Lake Bed Bomb boost. So, like, if you struggle with either of those, it would be better to have Pillar Clip earlier. But it's also kind of nice on Empty Lake Hylia to, like, not have to, you know, worry about like another big trick for a while when you're already doing a bunch of things during vessel segment.
That is
I don't
right,
know.
yeah.
Gorge Pillar Clip vessel segment is very stressful. Anyway, so Jeezhs is a minute 20 behind right now, like exactly. So, which is about, I think, the amount of time that like Gorge Void makes a difference for. So he's probably about like one Gorge Void behind.
Yeah, wait.
I don't remember the exact amount of
I
time, but
thought it
it's like a
was
minute-ish.
1 minute and 1 second is what I have heard.
Yeah, I think that's right. It's on the order of 1 minute, so not getting it like the problem is like the exact comparison of timing like will assume that you get like the third farm escape perfect and skip the mailman twice and all of this, and you know it's
Yeah.
missing Gorge Void like makes the segment harder, which kind of sucks. Pretty good Shadow Beast for Doopsie there. Sometimes the Shadow Beasts like to stare at the wall, so.
Oh yeah. Also like that Doopsie went for just a B holding spin instead of auto spin, I guess.
Yes, yeah, it's like in theory maybe a little bit slower, but doing the quick spin sometimes is just it's especially
Exactly.
bad. It's especially bad as Wolf, but like even as human it can be kind of BS sometimes. I've heard that if you like
Definitely.
spin the control stick very slowly, that it's usually pretty good, but I don't know.
Ah, the spinning.
Do the save warp method for this, so I assume that was fine from Doopsie. It looked okay to me. Okay, yeah, it worked.
Let's go.
Both of our runners are being very cautious with the purple fog. The purple mist.
I mean, voiding would be bad.
Well, yeah, that's definitely true, but I don't know.
We
I feel like
just
if you practice it
assume
enough
that
times,
people are
then
fast.
anyway.
Like always. No mistakes.
Wow,
I don't
very
know.
fast Shadow East from Jeezhs. That was good. See if Doopsie gets to skip Nancy here. Another thing that saves a good chunk of time if you can get it, but it's also RNG. Just to add on all the RNG in early game.
Yeah, we love RNG, don't we?
Oh, that looks really good, actually. I think that, I mean, like, the spider's in a pretty good spot and is going to be facing a good direction. She's going to
Yeah,
go
she's
for it.
gonna go for it.
I think she should make it, yeah,
Yes,
especially with the spider turning yellow.
yes. Okay, that's pretty good.
I also appreciate Jeezhs doing the forcible back in time without the lantern out. It's much easier if you could see like where the spots are on the wall so that you know where to line
Yeah,
up.
it would be easier if you can see, but oh well.
Yeah. You could still kind of see when it's dark. It's if you've done it a bunch, it's like fine. I just think that's kind of amusing. I don't think it loses time to have the lantern out there. It causes a little bit of lag before going in, but you have to
Yeah,
like
I'm
pull
not
the
sure.
lantern out right before going into the dungeon, so you would just normally have it out.
Maybe it's just completely dark in Jeezhs' room, so.
Prince, just like turn up your monitor's brightness.
That is also a way, I suppose.
You don't even
I
have to like turn it up through your capture card. Just like turn up your monitor. Anyway,
I think that was a 3-up if I look correctly.
It's like good spider for Jeezhs as well, unless she turns right. We're good now.
Let's
Yeah,
fucking
she
go.
was
Okay.
not turning there, so that was good.
Both got an anti-skip.
Very, very nice. So definitely a 29 boomerang for Doopsie here.
That is crazy.
Yeah, 29 boomerang times are all pretty good. I mean, I think like top level runners are wanting to get like 28s more and more, but like 28 is
Yeah,
very
in a
difficult to get.
race is like insanely rare.
Like I would definitely be satisfied with 29 in a race.
Also 3 up for Jeezhs. I gotta say, so far in the race, they got similar RNG for some reason. They both had the same good and same bad RNG. Alright, Fairness Escape.
This is the second hardest easy trick in the game.
Second easiest? What is easier than Fairness Escape?
No, I said the second hardest easy trick in the game.
Ah, the second
the
hardest easy, okay.
Because of course the hardest easy trick in the game is pull one skip. Because it's so freaking easy, but like invariably on good runs you just mess it up. But Fair and Escape, however you want to pronounce it. I don't know what the official pronunciation is. Anyway, it's very easy sometimes to just like walk into the trigger like 5 times in a row. So anyway.
Exactly. I hate when this happens, but well, it happens.
It's an interesting setup for Doopsie, by the way. Intentionally going
Rolling,
like one
yeah.
roll space back from the spot. It's interesting. I wonder if that's because of like the Bokoblin or like bomb skit coming after you. I don't know. There's probably some like rhyme or reason to why she does that.
Yeah, that's with the Boko that makes sense. I've seen
Yeah.
the Boko messing up people.
Right. Yeah, I think like even if the Boko's coming after you, if you go like immediately, you'll still be fine. Anyway, interesting that G's doing the escape a little bit differently. I mean, both methods that these runners did were like equally fast. It's just interesting sometimes to see how they do it a little bit differently. Doopsie, I think, was doing the strat where you kind of like, well, I mean, it's the same cue I use. I don't know if she's looking at the same spot where you kind of like position Link's left foot like at the edge of the dots, whereas Jeezhs was kind of just walking into position.
I mean, everyone develops their own visual cues. And we also
Yeah.
see Doopsie sadly missing Gorge Void, losing
that's too
about
bad.
1 minute and a second.
So this race will tighten up a lot if Jeezhs can get Gorge Void here.
Additionally, Doopsie also got Postman skip, so she will need to do that again.
Yeah, it's technically faster if you like. I
If
mean, you
hit
won't
that
know ahead of
trigger
time.
when you Gorge,
Yeah.
when you miss Gorge Void.
If you somehow can see into the future and know that you're going to miss Gorge Void, then you should run directly into the Mailman trigger. But yeah, so it's unfortunate. If she had like missed the Mailman trigger, it would have saved her time from missing Gorge Void. But now she's gonna have to skip it again. I'm assuming that Doopsie is also going to go to Lake Hylia instead of to Eldon.
I mean,
It's
that's
like
what everybody does, I think, when
right.
missing Gorge Void.
Well, it feels more natural because then you don't have to like switch between the things. But I think like technically it saves a few frames on like warp, like cursor movement to go to Elden first. It's kind of silly.
Exactly, it saves frames to go to
Yeah.
Lake Maya first.
Yeah, so it used to save more time. It doesn't save as much time anymore to go Elden first. It's basically negligible, and I'm pretty sure every runner, if they miss Gorge Void, goes to Lake Hylia, to Linearu.
I mean, it also makes sense in determination of splits, of course. Because if you want to go to Elden after that again, you will need to do Elden Twilight first and then go to Zora's Domain, and that would just fuck up your splits as well. So.
Right. Yeah, I think that's part of the reason why people do it. It's like they want to be able to like split naturally. It would suck to like have the PB that didn't get Gorge Void and then like 3 splits in a row for however long. You just don't have any splits.
Exactly.
Anyway, if you're in a position where you like are supremely caring about the 9 frames from going Elden first, then you should just reset for Gorge Void. For being honest here. But
Wait, did
anyway.
Jeezhs also miss Gorge Void? I didn't look.
Oh, I was
It looks
not.
like-
Yeah, no, he must have, because the like where he is for this timing in the segment. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So he'll still be like a minute or so behind. I don't know exactly if there's been any change based on like movement, but I think probably
So
still around a
we
minute.
won't see
minute
the one possible route change of the 2.
Yeah. Doopsie very boldly going for Kargarok drowning. And getting it, so it's good. I will note that going for Kargarok drowning has like caused the elimination of at least one runner in this tournament. I mean, I'm not sure that Beast would have won that race anyway, but having to like reset because of that is very unfortunate. Just to be clear, if you get grabbed by that Kargarok as the Boblin drowns, then the game crashes. You can like reset before it has a chance to crash, but I don't think there's any way to save in time. So like at best you're gonna get put all the way back to your boomerang save and it still loses a ton of time. It's more if you get Gorge Void because you do more before getting here. But in any event, like during a race, especially where you know both runners are going to do very well, crashing here is like very, very bad and probably run ending.
What is the cargo doing? Is it now charging? Yeah,
Looks
okay,
good.
never mind. Was just wandering around.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
both runners got it just fine. Although,
Oh, yes, I was just confused. It took so
It was
long.
really slow. Yeah, on Jeezhs' end, it was really slow. So I don't know what was going on. I was wondering if the Boblin rider didn't drown, but it looks like he did. It's just slow. Yeah, I didn't have Jeezhs' audio on, so I didn't hear if the Boblin exploded
same.
or not. So if I did, I would have heard. But oh well.
Yeah, so these runners are still pretty much similar apart. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try to keep tabs on when Jeezhs gets to Zora's Domain so that I can tell how far apart they are.
Alright.
Yeah, to the top
Yeah,
of
on the
Zora's
fade
Domain,
out when warping, I guess, or something.
Well, I was gonna do the fade out to go into the throne
Yeah,
room.
fade out to go in. Yeah, okay.
Doopsie got in there around 38:25-ish. Or at least that's when it started fading out. I think it's still probably around a minute 20. I haven't seen either of them do anything in this segment that would like lose a bunch of time other than just missing Gorge Void.
Yeah.
I guess there is like RNG with the Kargrok flight pattern, so like Jeezhs had a slower, I think, Kargrok flight than Doopsie did.
I mean, obviously, the one thing that makes these runs just being apart is Sword and Shield skip currently, but yeah.
Yeah, right. But I think like at Boomerang they were about a minute 24 apart, and so Jeezhs, I'm guessing, has probably lost a few seconds over the course of the segment.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah. But honestly, it looks like pretty much is kept up almost perfectly still. It's like about a minute 29-ish, so it's like maybe he's lost like 5 seconds or something.
That's still fine.
Yeah. So honestly, pretty good vessel segments from both so far. They will both still have to skip Mailman again. Very fast Mailman skip from Doopsie there too, with the roll in there.
I really like this. I don't know why it works, but it's cool. It looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it it definitely doesn't save time over doing it the other way.
Yeah, since she does transform earlier, yeah.
Yeah, and in terms of precision, it's probably like the same amount of precision where you like stand before the roll. But yeah, it's like personal preference, definitely, as with a lot of tricks. It's not like faster or slower. I don't know if either of these runners does the kind of like weird rupee roll method where you like roll before you do the LJA. I'm assuming not, but I've definitely seen a few people do
that is a way to do rupee roll?
Yeah, I think like there's a way of doing it where you stand in some spot and then like do a roll before you do the long jump attack. It's kind of weird looking.
I have not heard of that. I mean, I know what you're saying, but I have not heard anyone doing that.
It's definitely rarer. The way that Doopsie is doing it here is like the totally orthodox way of doing it.
That was crazy fast. Alright.
Yeah. So very nice from Doopsie. We'll see if Jeezhs can follow suit. Actually, Jeezhs is going to lose a decent chunk of time here from the French rupee text for rupee roll, so he's going to lose a few seconds that really aren't his fault, even if he gets a fast rupee roll. Yeah, Simi, I think, is the one I was thinking of. I don't know if Anno does that. Probably. That was an interesting Shadow Beast fight.
Yeah, I think she just clipped through the first.
But got him on the way back, right?
Yeah.
So it worked. It was just, it looked very funky.
Weird. It's always with this game.
Okay. It's pretty good from Jeezhs so far.
What?
Should still be in time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, that should still work.
Yeah. You can tell if the rupee is in the boomerang, because if it's moving like really fast, it means that you were too late. But definitely got it there, because the boomerang was going slowly, and obviously, I mean, he ended up getting it, so we know for sure that it was in the boomerang. But anyway. So yeah, you saw there when Jeezhs did that rupee roll that his rupee text was really slow. And that's just a side effect of French for whatever reason. It like takes forever after the text comes out before you can close the text box.
That's why we sometimes call it rupee roll. God, rupee text is so long in French.
Spicy, do you run on French?
No, I run on
You don't?
English.
Okay. I also run on English, so I don't know. I think there's a pretty good chunk of runners that do run on French. I think
Yeah, well, with the rupee not being a thing in the run, that's just preference for runners because it's like more consistent, I guess.
yeah, it definitely makes it more consistent. It is like overall like a few seconds slower, I think, compared to like optimal rupee collection.
I mean, still the optimal rupee collection for German and English. That would just mean that you are also skipping every single bad Ruby text that you don't want, like the one upcoming in Watchtower.
Well, so you can't. Oh yeah, the one in Watchtower. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the one here. If
Even the one
so,
behind the
Doopsie skipped
wardrobe
it.
that no
But,
one goes for.
well, you don't have to worry about the text on ELH for that one.
That is right, though.
Yeah, on Gorge Pillar Clip Route, you save warp in between Rupee Roll and.
I kind of forgot about
Anyway.
that, but yeah, that makes sense. Don't need to worry there because we already did Ruby Roll.
Cass saying that most people stop playing on French. That's interesting. I don't know. I still see a lot of people. Yeah, I was gonna say. I think like the French runners are exhibiting national pride by like mostly running French. So I don't know. Interesting bug from Jeezhs there.
I think though some are also not running on Finch because their paracopy has like bad loading times, and so this won't really result in big time save or big consistency because you will lose on load time.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I know, like, back in the day when people did load tests, that they were getting, like, different times for PAL loads versus NTSC loads. And it wasn't, like, consistent that one was always faster than the other. That's not good from Doopsie.
Doopsie. Oh wait, she's gonna attempt this again. Wait, is it still
Yes,
possible? I
I
did not
think
know about
so.
that.
I forget exactly when you can't go for it anymore. It may be that like until you go into the bomb house, you can still like go back into the barn shop, but I think that you have to do it within a specific amount of time. But it worked here.
I did not know that. Yeah, I remember. I actually remember Doopsie saying that exactly her load times on her pirate copy are bad, so that's why she runs on English on
Yeah.
NTSC.
I don't know if they ever figured that out. I had a hypothesis a while ago that like your loads would be faster if you were running like the same region copy on your Wii. So if it was like NTSC Wii and NTSC disc, it was faster. Or like PAL Wii and PAL disc faster than like a mismatch, but I don't know if that's ever been like actually tested. Um, Hopefully somebody's like actually figured that out at some point. That's kind of an interesting thing that's like inconsistent based on disc.
I was kind of worried that Jeezhs might trigger the load there because he was going in there very fast, but never mind.
Yeah, if you're going too fast, you actually go into the bomb house and have to kill the bugs. So it's not good.
Yeah, you do bomb power skip just to not skip them again.
Yep, it's great. Jeez,
That's
dutifully not collecting the blue ruby.
It was also a good spawn for the blue ruby.
Yeah.
Well, I guess also a good pattern of the bug because, well, it can go into the blue ruby more often, but you don't really want to.
Yeah, pretty good Shadow Beast fight from Doopsie there, so she should easily be able to make this cycle. Honestly, I feel like on GameCube the cycle was pretty lenient for still making the first cycle in terms of the Shadow Beast fight. I mean, obviously, like the furthest away Shadow Beast is just like staring at the wall, then you won't be able to do it. But
Yeah, the Shadow Beast can just be staring at the wall for so far away.
yeah, it's funny from Doopsie, like killing all of those little vermin there, or whatever you call them, squeebles. I think some people refer to them as.
I do not know the actual name. I just call
I,
them
I think
Twilight
they're
Rats
like
because
vermin
that's
is
what
the
they are.
official name, but anyway. Yeah, Twilight
Twilight
vermin,
Vermin. Okay.
but it's a lot more like, common and popular to call them squeebles. I don't remember exactly why they're called squeebles, but somebody called them that at some point. I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it. Beast came up with it. That checks out. It's
Of
evocative.
course he did.
Well, it sounds like they're evil and they squeak. You know, maybe it's a combination of those things.
Also, just want to point out, Doopsie got her Elden Twilight done at 50 minutes exactly, and Jeezhs on 51 minutes exactly. So
Yep.
they're exactly 1 minute apart.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're like a minute apart. I didn't see. Did Jeezhs split on like the tier collection or the fade out?
He is split on collection.
Yeah, okay, so it's probably closer to 105 because Doopsie split on fade out.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense.
That was another thing. There's a pretty good amount of variation among runners on like exactly where they split in segments. Kind of interesting. Some
Or
people, I
even
think,
what splits they have.
yeah, exactly. I think over time people have
Anno.
like, yeah, God, don't even go there. Anno has a split for like every loading zone, and probably a few other things that aren't loading zones. But anyway, Doopsie also saved a little bit more time over Jeezhs here because I believe she got. Didn't she? No, she didn't get
No, she didn't get
gamer side
gamer
up. So I
side
guess
up.
neither of them did. I thought she did for whatever reason. Anyway, but yeah. So I think over time, like runners have moved a little bit more towards splitting on fade out. Kind of, it's easier to split on fade out, but there's like I think a lot of the old runners. Like I think definitely like a few years ago, more people I think split on tier collect and like pressing A on the midna text at the end of dungeons. A lot of people still do that latter one.
I'm
Anyway.
not sure. I mean, of course, the worst to split on is Master Sword because it's just an A prompt.
Yeah, see that one's funny because it's the worst to split on, and yet everybody still splits there rather than like when Link starts pulling the Master Sword, which would be like a totally normal thing. That's just like so traditional to split on pressing A, and it like actually makes a substantial difference, like what the time looks like. That like people are just stuck with it.
Doopsie having trouble collecting the two. Just jump attacking side topping around.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how many rupees Doopsie can get here. I'm not like this rupee count is like not super worrying or anything, but be nice
It
to
is
get a good
low,
handful of
yeah.
rupees. Well, she didn't get the Eld in yellow, so I think
Yeah,
it's like pretty normal for not getting that one, but still.
oh yeah, right. There are the waterfall side up.
Yeah, so she
Yellows.
should get 4 here, which she does waterfall side up because there's 4 on this little hill.
Very
But you want
nice.
to be close to like 37-ish, because usually getting about 3 in Po3 room is reasonable, but more than that is like kind of silly.
Hey, let's see lily pad bugs because they suck. Obviously,
Yes, they do.
the lily
Not
pads suck
quite the
and the
double.
bugs itself suck.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I think these cheers also usually suck, not just the lily pads and the bugs. The cheers. Sometimes they just don't want to collect.
Right. If we are forgetting about something else.
A little surprised that Doopsie didn't try to get that other rupee. Usually you can get a few from near Isla as well. So like, and there are backup rupees, so like this rupee count is
Yeah,
like perfectly
exactly.
fine. It's not like it's 10 low or anything like that. It's just a few down from what you would like, I think.
Also nice waterfall side up from Jeezhs.
Yep.
Hope his lily pad bugs have similar RNG as the whole one they had similar RNG.
Okay, there we go. This is a much better rupee count now. Wise
Nice.
not to pick up that blue rupee.
Oh,
It was
that was
kind of out of the
good.
way and slow too. But
That was very
did you
good
get the
lily pad
double?
bug. No, he
Yeah,
didn't
nice.
quite get it, but he just
Well, they both.
after jump he landed on the lily pad after after the first jump attack, so he could immediately jump attack the second one.
Oh, I see. Okay, so that's why they exploded at like the same time. Interesting.
But that was fast. And
Spicy,
now our favorite part.
do you think that either of these runners is going to lose time to the other in this portion of the segment here? It's a very high intensity gameplay. Couple of rooms here, just
I mean,
running straight.
they could potentially if their controllers decides to disconnect for like a minute, but yeah, you know, we need to think about everything. Maybe the stream dies and Doopsie needs to set it up again and needs to stand still for that.
Yeah, you never know.
But well, this is just intense wolf dashing,
Yeah,
as we
I
can
think
see.
the way the tournament is supposed to go is if your stream dies, you're supposed to be local recording, so you would probably just keep going and then just like
Yeah.
wait for the stream to come back up during the loading zone or something.
I
But
mean, I remember in Doopsie vs Beast that she did take time to make the stream up again, but then they also redid the race because it was like kind of unfair with the technical issue and was very early in the run, so they redid that.
interesting. I didn't realize that Doopsie and Beast had. Was this just like some other race that happened?
Wait, was it Doopsie vs Beast?
I thought you said
I'm not
Doopsie
sure.
Beast.
Wait.
It must have been
I
somebody
know that
else.
it was against Beast. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Wait.
Anyway.
Oh no, that was Beast versus Wabi. I'm mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think I watched that one, so that kind of makes sense.
It just looked into the bracket thing. That makes sense. Oh, electrical.
That would be really interesting if that was intentional. I'm not sure there was, but the bug ended up in a really good spot to like be able to get the cheer on the
exactly.
way.
That was quite good actually.
Yeah. So I was wondering, that could be like an intentional thing that she does. I haven't watched her other runs though to know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like since they are not too far apart, we can see them both on the same screen when Derek is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. I think maybe Jeezhs will start that fight as Derek is exploding on Doopsie's screen. That's my guess.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, I will expect when Doopsie starts Beat Charge. That's my guess.
Yeah. Could be. It's somewhere around there. That sounds about right. It's like one of those.
Oh.
Yeah, this is definitely going to affect that prediction, though.
Okay, no, never mind.
I
That
think
was not
you
bad.
probably lost a small amount of time there. It's still
I
pretty
think
good on
only
like,
a
the dash
second,
spacing.
Marshally, hardly anything. Was pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to like actually lose real time on those bugs. You have to like mess up several times in a row.
That was good. Oh. Damn. Nearly.
It was off by a few seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
It was like in between our two predictions.
Yeah, in
You
between
said
our
the,
two
the attack,
predictions.
I said
That's-
exploding is like about halfway between, probably.
Yes. Nice.
High five. Let's go. It goes to show how much we both played this game. Just no random ass timings like that. Anyway.
Oh man. Well, we TP players, we like to think about stuff that probably no one cares. Yay.
Oh no, jeez.
Ah man. That sucks.
You also really don't want to get hit twice during this fight. It actually matters on this route. Because you're trying to damage down to one heart, and so if you're not on full health coming out of Linear Twilight, you have to like damage down differently.
Wait, but if you get it 2 times, you just don't damage yourself. Am I stupid?
No, you get the tier here, so you would still have to damage down a heart. Because the tier restores 1 heart. So you would be at, if you get hit twice, then you would be at 2 hearts, and then you can't take 2 hearts of damage falling down.
I think they're now 1 minute and 4 seconds apart.
Yeah, it seems about right. So still fairly close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more stuff in this run, so like there's
More
plenty of time to like catch up. Yeah, there's more fuel. Like one of these runners could get 1 bomb RNG and the other couldn't, or like, you know, Stallard Skip can like give people problems. Death Sword Skip. There's all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's this race. There's still so much happening. I mean, we only reached the first hour mark, so
Yeah, I mean, I expect that both of these runners will probably have a pretty clean segment here in terms of getting into lake bed. But we could see a little bit of a difference on like if one of them gets the Deku Toad zero cycle and the other, I guess the zero cycle and the other doesn't,
Yeah.
or something like that. That trick is kind of difficult, honestly.
Absolutely.
I mean, I expect both of these runners go for it, but it's pretty tough to like get consistently. Interesting throwing a backflip into that setup from Doopsie.
Yeah, I normally don't do a backflip since I most of the time then just talk to Isa when trying it, but well, that was cool.
I mean, if it works, right? Some people don't even do the side hop setup. Like, there's apparently, I think a couple people do this. I know Zach does this. There's a couple spots on the ground where if you just step on like both of them, essentially, then you'll just trigger the fight.
Probably just a visual cue you can walk to. That's probably where the side hop lands or something.
Yeah, exactly. I think Beast may also do that. I don't remember exactly who does it. There's a few people. I mean, I guess we'll see what Jeezhs does here. Doopsie did the more common side hop method, so it's a very bold transform from Jeezhs.
Yeah, I did not expect it to transform that cool.
Yeah, okay, he's also doing the side hop.
But not the backflip. Oh.
Okay, so worse. I thought he might have gone towards the sign maybe a little early, but it's fine. A lot of times when like I miss it, it's because I started going to the right too soon. So I always like overemphasize going backwards until I'm like pretty much even with the sign. But you don't have to go like that far back. So.
Yo, that was fast. Okay.
Yeah,
I normally wait until the Shadow Bees like want to go back to Link and then try to be attacked while that is happening, but he's just doing that immediately. That's cool.
Definitely makes it more consistent to have the Shadow Beast come towards you a little bit. I mean, it runs the risk if you like wait too long that you hit like both of the Shadow Beasts and then you can't do it, but
yeah.
If the Shadow Beast is like slightly too far away doing it that way that Jeezhs did, then like you just will get screamed at and have to do the whole thing over again. So it's good that it worked out. Doopsie unfortunately didn't get the plum cutscene skip. Oh, sorry.
Just wanted to say that. All good.
Yeah. I don't remember how much time it is. So it's not like she did the whole setup and then like climbed up and didn't get the howl. So it didn't lose as much time.
Ran in there immediately.
Yeah. It's a handful of seconds though. I don't remember exactly how many that you saved by getting it. So Jeezhs could catch up a little bit here.
Oh look, they met each other, but Doopsie's just on the wall.
Yeah, there we go. Looks like Jeezhs is gonna get it just fine.
Yep. Nice.
So that saves a little bit of time there. Okay. Doopsie having to do a couple extra item wheels there. But it worked out. So this should be a good setup here. As long as she gets the timing right on the speed press. There we go. Perfect.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah, that trick can be kind of hard to do, like, really fast. The angle buffer... I mean, I guess the more experience you have with it, the more consistent it is, but sometimes it just doesn't want to, like, go to the right spot, so you just have to, like, go back and forth for a little bit until you get it. But, anyway... Oh, that's a really interesting optimization there from Jeezhs. I hadn't thought about that. But
Did
so
he
he used
equip bombs at the same time as the setup?
Yes. So you used one of the angle buffer item wheels to go ahead and equip bombs then, rather than before, which should theoretically save an item wheel.
Cool. I did not know about this was possible. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously it's possible, but I've never seen someone do that.
Yeah, no, that's a
Like,
really
always
interesting
equip
one.
the bombs before.
Yeah, I mean, you can drop more bombs during the setup if you equip them before that, but probably does save a little bit of time um, to go ahead
I'm
and
not
like
sure if it
not do the
saves
extra
an
item real
item
quick.
wheel press actually. Don't you normally equip bombs during ISA item wheel or something, or doesn't it work that way?
No, I think if you equipped them during the ISA item wheel, that like, well, I mean, first of all, you're Wolf, so I don't think you can.
Oh yeah,
Equip
never
them.
mind. Then
But
forget what I've said.
even if you did, your equips would reset after the game over. So unless you, I guess if you set them during the first ISA item wheel, then maybe. But anyway, Doopsie having a little bit of a struggle trying to pull up the C up there. That looks good. Yep, getting the 0 cycle
Nice.
there. Jeezhs targeting an interesting spot on the double LJ, but it works. It's pretty lenient on like the second set of targets. So
Yeah, that was a pretty good 0 cycle from Doopsie.
yep. Yeah, that's not quite as good as like the community best there. I think it's off by like a handful of seconds. I want to say like within 5 seconds of it though. It's a pretty solid segment there. And what, she got like a 243 or 244 claw. She doesn't split there, but still. So yeah, because the community best is like a 240, so it's within a few seconds. Pretty good second there. I'm guessing that Jeezhs also got the 0 cycle from
Yes,
the looks
he
of it,
got it.
so that's good. So Jeezhs successfully keeping up on that front. Yeah, we'll
So
see
far
if
both of their lake beds are insane.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like if you get one bomb RNG in like this kind of race, you really should go for it because like both of these runners are playing at such a high level. Like you kind of want whatever time you can get. It's not like insane at their level to go for it.
Oh, auto spin. Cool.
That was a super fast boss key skip, by the way, and
Yeah.
a gold
Yep,
for
that's a gold for entomorphy. I mean, that also combines the claw shot segment, so that
yeah.
was incredible.
Hmm.
That saved, yeah, 3 seconds in total.
Yeah.
I'm not
Um,
sure what it saved from her goal, but yeah.
yeah. I don't. Well, hold on. I can figure this out. Because she has her gold on the community sub best page, but I
Yeah,
guess she doesn't.
comedy.
Yeah, it's not. There's no like intermorphial spot for it, so I actually can't. I can't tell for sure. But wow, definitely going for one bomb.
That
Well,
eye
I mean,
took
like
very
trying
long to
to.
land in there, but yeah, that's good for timing that.
Yeah, I mean, so we don't know if she's going for one bomb yet until like she sees whether or not she gets the RNG. But like, I think that she's leaving open the possibility definitely by trying to do the bomb pull that late. So I
Jeezhs with
suspect she'll
the
go for it if
second
she gets the
try,
RNG.
big key skip.
Yep. So ideally, what she wants is for Morpheal to just turn like now and swim under her. Like this is really good for it. That you can
Goes
definitely
very
make
high
this
on
work.
those. I normally go very low after that, but yeah, I'm not someone who goes for one bomb, so
I'm a little bit surprised. Maybe she thought that the air meter was a little sketchy. If she had been a little bit lower, I mean, Morpheal did swim like directly under her, So,
Yeah.
but it looked like, based on what the air meter was, that it would have worked. It just would have been like a little bit tight. Oh no, I think she can reach
Oh
the
shit.
ground from here. Yeah, Morpheus
Yeah,
pretty
she
low.
can.
This is fine. She's not gonna Rocket Link, so. But Morpheus is unfortunately turning around.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
this is really smart because she only has to get the one extra set of hits, so she doesn't need to go back down again. Even
Yeah.
though like she had to drop the bomb super early.
I mean, that's
So-
annoying time loss because, well, it was
Oh, yeah, for
regrab,
sure.
so, yeah.
Now, so this is also pretty good RNG for
Oh
Jeezhs.
my god, wait. Is he gonna try this?
It would be a shame to not with that RNG, but he's not. He could have done it. Like the head was in such a spot where he like after the force unequipped, he was still in position to claw shot, but it's kind of a shame.
Morpheus, where are you going? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's too bad. I definitely would have liked to see Jeezhs go for that.
Yeah.
It's okay.
That could have been hyped.
So probably not going to save any time over Doopsie on this. I think they both had like kind of not fantastic Morpheals, but not terrible.
I
think
mean,
each of
Doopsie
them had a
failed the
3-bomb.
regrabs and
Yeah. So
Jeezhs
assuming
had
that
one bad
Jeezhs gets
cycle.
this. There we
Oh,
go.
damn it! Okay, yeah. He was just directly near the eye. Cool. Insta clawback.
Yeah, it's probably still about a minute gap.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me, at least. Yeah, so low 116 for Doopsie. 116.07 on fade out, so we'll see what Jeezhs gets.
Yeah.
But I think, again, he's probably about a minute behind.
Yeah. I hate that this Morphe cutscene is so long.
Yeah, I want to say it's somewhere between, like, if you're grabbing the heart container, it's somewhere between, like, 35 and 40 seconds after Midna pops out here until you, like, fade out from the portal. So it's maybe a little bit more than that. But still within about a minute 10, minute 15, minute 20,
Yeah.
somewhere in there. I assume that he's gonna actually get this heart container. I don't know if anybody actually skips this one. I mean, you can, in theory. It would make Palace of Twilight like really weird and like not allow you to do certain strats optimally. Like you wouldn't be able to go for skydiving, at least not without collecting the heart.
They are a minute and 7 seconds apart.
I mean, I guess maybe if you have 4 hearts coming out of, or like more
I'm
than
not
3
sure.
hearts.
I think some runners skip those heart containers, but, well, I don't really see the reason.
Yeah. I don't know. Usually, what am I thinking of? There's some reason why, like, usually you'd be. I guess if you save warp, you're on 3 anyway in Arbor's Ground, so it doesn't make a difference for skydiving. So I was wrong about that. But it'd make a difference for a couple other things, and definitely would make Palace of Twilight harder. And a few seconds is just not really worth it. This makes a lot of things harder. Like, I think... Luis glitch for Doopsie, by the way. Saves a little bit of time.
Yeah, that's a cat glitch.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, like... I think the main... So, you should be able to do... Snow Peak just fine, especially if you do Ladder Freezard cancel. Without getting, like, the heart container there. But I don't know, it just... A lot of things depend. Just would make it, like, a little bit sketchier.
I mean, What I remember is that we lose 2 hours when going down from City in the Sky and land on the bridge, and then we also lose 2 hours on falling down after the big key in Palace of Twilight. Or is it only 1 heart? I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I think that if you get the City Heart container, I don't remember if you're on. I think you would be on 2 hearts if you only got the
Yeah,
City Heart
okay.
container going into Palace. And so that's sketchy because you actually need more than 2 hearts of damage that you take throughout there. So you would have to get a heart, and usually you'll like accidentally take damage from like 1 or 2 things, so it'd be like extremely sketchy. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I may be missing something where it's like actually you need a certain amount of health to go for like some strat that saves time or something. Where like it actually is slow to skip the Lake Bed Heart container, but it's probably anyway. We're talking about like a few seconds here.
Anyway.
It doesn't matter all that much.
We are not TARS level players.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody out there skips it. Okay. Anyway, we had to talk about something while they were like going through all of those fields. Not really doing anything.
We are in Midnight's Desperate Hour. We are seeing Jeezhs defeated Poe and Doopsie going up some weird tower with a weird Hugo. What the fuck is this threat?
My favorite segment, Midnight's Desperate 6 minutes.
I did not know that there was a bong strat to avoid that arrow. That's cool.
Yep. That is a thing.
So far it looks like the Doopsie's gonna get the bridge cycle.
Yep, looks good.
Very nice.
Yeah, that early win cycle usually isn't a problem until it is. Sometimes it just... Well, and almost always when there's like a problem, it's because the bridge does something very silly.
The bridge, yeah, funky
Its
collisions.
collision is big, right?
Yeah, sometimes you just slip on it, sometimes you're just getting knocked in some weird way, sometimes you're just ledge grabbing the bridge, sometimes you're just ledge grabbing and clipping inside the bridge.
Did you mention the one where you like can go straight through, like you just fall through the bridge without slowing down at all?
I have not mentioned that, I was just going to talk about it.
Yeah, that can happen too. Very fun.
Yeah, bridge, we don't like this bridge. I mean, I don't know if anyone likes this bridge, I personally don't.
Probably nobody.
I think they will say hello on you. Or will Doopsie just go out of the thing while Jeezhs is going into the thing?
Probably gonna be out of it. Like it depends. Do you mean like when Jeezhs is actually fading into the Sacred Realm area?
When
Yeah,
he's fading.
so she's gonna be out by then. But Jeezhs was in the Golden Wolf cutscene.
Ah! At least that's...
Yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, this run, like, these runners have basically been apart by the exact same amount of time, give or take like 10 seconds, since Sword and Shield skip.
Yes.
And both of them have been playing, for the most part, pretty well. I know
I mean,
they
they
both
have
missed
played
Gorge
similar.
Void. Yeah, they both missed Gorge Void, and both of them had like not a fantastic war feel. But I don't know. For the most part, it's been fine. I guess Doopsie like had the bomb house skip thing. I don't know what Jeezhs had to like kind of balance that out. Must have been something. But anyway.
Anyways. Moving on. Coming up is Snow Peak. I still don't understand the snow pattern of how to walk just to keep your speed. Should probably learn that more. Ah yes, that's where you go. I can totally see where you are going, Doopsie. Ah yes, okay.
Yeah, that hill can be kind of funky when you're trying to run up it. Sometimes you just slow down or bonk or, you know. So once you know
Oh,
like
the
where to run
bonks are the
mostly.
worst of it. Like you
Yeah.
slide so far down just for bonking.
Yeah. But it's really mainly just that one hill. It's kind of dumb. Everything else is pretty easy to move fast on. Interestingly, Jeezhs going off to the side there. Still
look.
getting the dash cancels.
Doopsie was just holding on the top of the hill, just waiting for Jeezhs to come up.
Totally for no other reason at all. Yep.
Yeah, that was just an animal, how like they are trying to search each other or something.
Yeah, Doopsie was trying to use echolocation to figure out where Jeezhs was.
Oh yes.
Unfortunately, it didn't work super well because she was kind of in another realm for part of it. Oh well.
Shortly switched the dimension.
And we do know that Link's collision still does work during map glitch, so presumably the echolocation would like bounce off of him.
Aww.
Doopsie having some problems here with his keys.
Those keys
Yeah,
can
sometimes
be very annoying.
sometimes
Link's
they're very
getting too many
aggressive.
grab there.
So Jeezhs will probably catch up a little bit here. Doopsie not going on a spiritual journey. Prince in shambles. We'll see if Jeezhs decides to do it. I mean, we all know that if Jeezhs does it when Doopsie did, that Jeezhs is going to win the run because it's going to bless his run.
Yes,
was
absolutely. Oh come on! Those keys are so dumb.
That was a very interesting strat from Jeezhs to do a spin off of the backflip because I guess it does get rid of the one keys, but the other keys has more time to like go after you, and probably it loses a little bit of time optimally. But that's definitely an interesting strat. I mean, because it reduces the RNG a little bit based on getting rid of the one keys. But I can only assume that was intentional. Jeezhs also not going for a spiritual journey. I'm very disappointed.
Aww. Come on.
Like I understand in PB attempts, or if you're on like a good run in Wolfdash or something, like not going for it, but you know, if it's just like a normal Wolfdash run, you always need to go for the meme. I don't really understand. It's like only a couple seconds. It's not a huge deal. Anyway, whatever.
It's not like that people go for Luis glitch, only that it's so this time, I thought. I thought they were actually trying to show off the meme. Guess we'll see when Jeezhs enter Snow Peak if they are still like same pace apart, but I would expect so. I think also both of those runners do LFC.
I would assume so. I mean, Doopsie clearly does, based on how she's moving through here. But I mean, it is faster, and it's not harder exactly than doing Ice Cliff. I don't know. It's probably about even if you miss the one framer once.
Yeah.
There we go. Doopsie got it second try.
Let's go.
She's going very far around the mid trigger there. Nice to
But they
see
both
both
got
runners
it.
get it. Yeah,
That's rare.
that's pretty rare.
I mean, also most runners don't go for it, but yeah, that's cool. What is that
Almost
camera?
every top runner that I see do that, like, goes for the
Oh, really?
text skip. I've seen it so much. Like, people do it all the time. I mean, even I go for it, and like, I'm not even having the time. Nice floor flip from Jeezhs there. That's how it optimally looks. It's just very difficult to like actually get that consistently.
Oh, only going for spins, not a jump attack. Yeah, Doopsie not
Well,
getting,
with where the
one
ball and
skip.
chain was, maybe she was worried that she would like clank if she tried to do the jump attack. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
There is a thing here where like if the ball and chain is in a certain spot, like actually that might have worked. If she had gotten the third spin attack and you're close enough to the ball and chain as you kill Darkhammer, you can like actually pick it up before the cutscene plays.
Yeah, sadly I think one hit didn't connect off the spin attack, so that as well was like, yeah.
Yeah,
of
let's make
course.
sure Doopsie goes the correct direction here. There we go.
Yeah, so Jeezhs will gain some more time, also because Doopsie needs to get some rubies here. And Jeezhs does not.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I wasn't thinking about that. Doopsie's going to save the time back during the intercity split. So she's a little bit further ahead than it looks right now. Because Jeezhs is going to take like an extra, I don't know, is it like 20-something seconds or something
17.
to 17? Okay. So, I mean, of course, I'm still assuming that like Doopsie is going to get the text skips and whatnot in the Arbiters. Like, not have slow repeat collection.
Ball
Like, she...
chains 46 seconds also apart, so...
Oh yeah, so G's caught up a little bit.
He just forgot to split, I guess, but...
Well, a lot of people don't split on ball and chain, so he splits here.
Ah, he splits here. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, apparently the community Sum of Best page, which is, I guess, the correct quote-unquote way to split, doesn't split for ball and chain. So apparently all of us that, all of us heathens that split on ball and chain, I guess, are just wrong.
Aw, I'm
Oh,
sorry
well.
for being wrong.
Yeah, it's okay, I'm wrong with you.
Alright.
But the real test is whether somebody splits on the 7th rung of the Lake Hylia ladder.
Oh, they're both synced just on the wrong ladder.
Yep.
Amazing.
What a thrill. No, 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 no. Anyway. This ladder is not quite long enough for that. Neither runner splitting on the 7th rung of the ladder. Very unfortunate. Yeah, so I'll be very interesting. I'll be very interested to see how Doopsie decides to approach this rupee routing. I know it's like not that much of time, but like so, there are a number of backup rupees that you can get. Arbiters, you could always get the rupee chest, although that's probably not the fastest option with her rupee count. And then you
Yeah.
can like try to get a ton in Po 3 room as well. So it'll be very interesting to see what she does here. Again, doesn't make a big difference either way. It's just kind of fun to see as like a total nerd who cares about rupee routing. Oh no,
no.
Jeezhs. Yeah.
He just slid off. Oh no.
I think going that way, I want to say that people said it's slower than just trying to make whatever Prince calls cool jump or something like that.
Yeah,
I
but
forget
cool
what it's
jump
called.
is a little more precise.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not sure
it's-
what it's called.
Right. It's definitely more precise. But it's definitely slower to fall going for the
Definitely.
easier option. So, anyway.
Now we see another section of wolf dashing, I guess. But this time just
Well-
across the sand, except for on the land.
It is Wolfdash, after all.
Look at those sand petals. Isn't it beautiful?
I think the more beautiful thing is the Moldorm. Like, that jumps over here every now and then.
Yeah,
Just admire
you just
the
need to
beautiful
imagine-
shape of the Moldorm.
You just need to imagine this is all water and the Moldorms, they just represent like little dolphins.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they start with. Well, I don't know. They're both like eel-ish, so maybe they're related to Morpheo. You never know. It's just like sand instead of water. You know, it's kind of like if Morpheo is kind of like a shark, these are land sharks. You know.
Oh
Anyway.
yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Oh, land shark.
I'm assuming that Jeezhs is gonna do. Yeah, he's gonna do the wolf go through the gate method here, whatever the hell you call it.
Just
Oh no,
wait.
having problems with it though.
Yeah, that this gate just. I don't know.
So
this clip sucks.
he got it still. I
Yeah.
think that the boars being nearby, which can definitely happen if you mess it up a little bit at the start, can like make it more difficult. But I don't really go for the strat, so I'm not entirely sure on the specifics. It's more consistent if slower to just roll through as human. Anyway, sorry.
Thankfully, not missing a spin.
Yep. Yeah. Getting hit here with map glitch active would be very bad. Oh no, Jeezhs.
Maybe it was part of the setup. I'm
There
not
we
sure.
go. I don't think so. I think he was just trying to walk into the corner
I
and
mean, it
happened to walk a little too
It's
far.
a consistent position. I've not done this.
No, it
stream, so
does.
I'm not sure if the position is very precise to get. So.
I just assume that if you're trying to get the precise position and like you're really worried about that, then you would just do the side hop setup. It would be about as fast as like hanging off the ledge and climbing back up. But I don't know. Some people just walk into the corner and like try to stop, which is I think what Jeezhs was trying to do. It's like theoretically faster, but a little bit more, I guess, inconsistent, technically.
Yeah.
Here's another thing. I'm not sure if Doopsie is gonna claw or there. Yeah, she's gonna claw here. I want to say it's technically faster to roll, but I
No,
thought I heard
clawing
that the
is
claw
faster.
was really fast. Okay, yeah. So I guess it depends maybe on your aiming speed.
Yeah. If you can aim fast, clawing is faster, but well,
That's
it's
good.
hard.
Well, honestly, the clawing is easier than the roll. It makes like your angle as you fall better for like doing the rolls as well.
That is right. Yeah.
like, because you can target on the way down, and then you're already like facing the right way for doing the rest of the rolls. It's really nice. But see, so Jeezhs is going for the climb and has to like angle the camera, kind of. Anyway, so guess we got to showcase both of the methods.
Direct comparison.
Yep.
Well, not direct because they are on sync, but oh well. They might be very soon.
Yeah, I think Jeezhs forgot to split
Yeah, he
for
forgot to
Inter or
split.
AG. But... yeah, I'll try to... let's see, so the door closed for Doopsie at 1:39:55. So Jeezhs should be within a minute here.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
See
Doopsie
exactly when the
just
door
ended the
closes.
cutscene while Jeezhs just got into the cutscene.
Yeah, I mean, there's been several times now where they've been in, like, the same room. Which is kind of cool. It's gotten a little bit closer. But again, like, throughout almost all this run, it's been, like, a little bit over a minute gap pretty much the entire time.
Yeah,
It's gotten
exactly.
slightly closer recently, but kind of crazy. Okay, yeah, so Jeezhs is now about 36 seconds behind, looks like. So it's definitely got closer. Of course, Jeezhs saved, like, a good chunk of time temporarily on, like, skipping the Snow Peak rupees. So that's, like, part of the reason why it's gotten a little closer.
Oh, Doopsie also getting a weird hop. I saw that
Interesting.
yesterday. No,
Is that-
not yesterday. It was a few days ago, I think, where Fodder got that thing also on a different door. I'm not sure why it happens, but it is
Wait,
a
so
AG door.
Did she get the weird hop, like, right before the Po4 door?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got that one recently. It's interesting. Doopsie getting a couple extra spins here, but not too bad. Hopefully she
I'm
will
not
get
sure what
good
that
spawner
collision
NG.
is.
Okay. The second best spawner NG there. So, not too bad. Yeah, with this strat, if the post spawns in one of the side ones, it's kind of annoying. It's both slower and a little bit more difficult to, like, actually do the strat for. So we'll see if Jeezhs gets the one next to the door. No. So he's going to get one of the side ones, which means that he has to try to spin. It worked out, though. He still got the B attack off.
Yeah, okay. There was barely. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is,
Very
like,
nice.
if you do miss, then you know exactly where it's going to spawn again. And so you can just, like, kind of set yourself up in that hallway, even if it's, like, one of the side spawns. Which it would be, I guess, if you missed it, probably. And so you could, like, set yourself up all the way at the side, and it should land in bounds when you hit it if you do it that way. Anyway, just interesting stuff.
We just like talking about TP.
Yeah. So I'm assuming Doopsie's probably just gonna grab this ruby text since she has to get both of the rubies.
She has to get the rubies.
So I think in theory it might be a little bit faster to skip both ruby texts, but it's pretty annoying to skip the ruby text in both.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
So if you have to get both, usually it's just a good idea to go ahead and just run into the one there.
Oh, not hitting the second bubble? Oh, still works.
Yeah. But
very nice.
Not a terrible angle to run towards the door. Although, maybe it would have been, I don't know. There's like one frame after the whole cutscene where you can do a little dash. Or after the text, I guess. We might see it on one of the other poses. Like, this is a pretty good angle for Jeezhs as well, I think.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it either. I don't know. I don't remember if it's based on, like, the angle when, like, Link is holding the soul up to the camera, or, like, what the angle looks like immediately after that. So... yeah, I know. It's hard to think about, like, how Jeezhs is gonna back up his rupee count here. Only got 17. Oh man, where is he gonna get 283? I mean, maybe you can get enough greens from Po 3 room. I don't know.
Just redo Po 3 room over and over.
Well, I don't know if all the enemies respawn.
No, they
I'm
don't.
pretty sure the redeads do not. So.
I mean, they possibly respawn if you save and crit.
Yep.
I'm not sure if those are like actors that just don't respawn if you don't reload the game. Possibly can.
Okay. So if Doopsie knows about the pot that has a green ruby in it right here, then it would be pretty fast. I'm serious. The pot, like right next to the chain, has a green. Jeezhs just got it. That one.
Wow, I didn't know that.
It's a guaranteed ruby.
No.
It's okay. There's some that are like really fast right outside the Death Sword's room. The pots.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm assuming that she was just thinking she was gonna grab that one. It's probably not like much slower, if at all, because you can just kind of do a jump spin, I think, than getting like the green in here. But still worth noting that there is a guaranteed green there. Just like I think there's one of the skulls that has like a guaranteed heart. Anyway, I don't remember the exact details. I know that that green is like guaranteed. It's been there every time I've broken that bottom. Wow, the instant clip, that was beautiful.
Fast, holy fuck. Okay, that was pretty good.
You know it's a TP stream when we're popping off about like getting a clip instantly rather than one B attack later. Anyway.
I just like to hype.
Speaking of popping off, look at how beautiful this movement is. It's like some beautiful movement. And the brake slide.
Oh, that was optimal.
I didn't see how fast Jeezhs got the clip.
Is this test playing or what?
I think Doopsie has practiced this about 5 million times. Unfortunately, we jinxed it. But that was still pretty good. She's gonna go ahead and transform here to get the slightly faster bomb strat. Sort of interesting bomb placements. I think that second one should work, but yeah, okay.
Still a pretty good human movement room from Jeezhs as well.
Yeah, this is really high level gameplay here. Let's see if Jeezhs can get this one. Nope. That brake slide is kind of hard to get sometimes. But thankfully, even if you're in like the little sand pit, if you transform pretty much instantly, you can still get out of it. I was gonna say about that Stealthless that's kind of in the corner there. If you place the bomb too far to the left, I think like sometimes because the Stealthless will walk towards you as you're moving towards the gate, that it can like walk away from the bomb and like not get hit by it. But anyway, let's see if Doopsie can get DSS here.
This can actually be a determining factor.
I think both of these runners like have practiced this a million times and will probably be fine. I mean, that was like beautiful looking from Doopsie. So.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like, I mean, the hardest part of this trick is, and it's not even necessarily that hard, Well, no, the timing is not even that bad. I think the hardest thing is actually just getting the camera angle, and even that is just like getting
I mean,
either the
mashing.
correct.
Yeah.
Well, no, I
That's
mean
good.
you don't want to mash for it. You want to time it so that you're not like a frame late. Both of them did it perfectly.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind.
If you get the transform timing correctly, it's really easy to get the angle. But if you like mess it up, you have to. Well, there we go. So Jeezhs did mess up the timing on it. But if you mess up the camera angle, wow, this is surprising by Jeezhs not going for it again. But I was saying, if you mess with the camera angle, you can like still you have time to correct it, but it's like a little bit inconsistent. Anyway, Jeezhs unfortunately doing a combo slightly too early.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, this is gonna lose a bunch of time, sadly.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I mean, we still have Stellar Skip coming up.
Yeah, Stylish keeps coming up, but Doopsie definitely has a real advantage. I mean, this is probably, I don't know, like a minute 20 or so. A little bit over a minute 20.
Yeah.
See if Jeezhs finally realizes that he forgot to split for Inter AG.
Nope, he didn't. Maybe he has his splits off also and doesn't hear the stream.
It
I
could
think he
be,
has
but
the splits off.
if that's true, then he's going to have to remember to dot done at the end, because it's not going to automatically finish. Because he'll be what split off.
Chatting. Yes.
Fodder, you're supposed to be visualizing his splits with your mind's eye. So you would just know that he's like off by a split. He realized. There we go.
Ah, okay.
Very nice.
Jesus,
so
5 times 3 plus 4 and it didn't work.
So Cass, that's the way it works for that strat is you're supposed to do a jump attack, like after stunning him. So if you do a jump attack and then do 5 times 3 and then 4, it works. I'm pretty sure that you can't do just like a raw 5 times 3 plus 4. At least I think that's what I have on the HD Zelda Speedruns page. That's always how I learned that
I'm
strat.
not sure. I mean, I always do just 3 hits, but
well, you can do 3 hits the entire way through.
yeah, exactly. I'm just never counting.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So Doopsie's gonna have to
Okay,
wait out
that's
here.
really bad. Yeah.
Her bomb count isn't amazing either. So this
now
is
they are
a little bit
actually
stressful.
they're actually like now pretty even.
Yeah. Not
Like
dead
Doopsie
even.
is now about 20 seconds ahead only. It's the lead, the big lead gone. But this is just hyping up more. This is getting so much closer then.
It's a shame too, because like the rest of that setup looked pretty good. Jeezhs, I guess, doing a slightly different version. I guess without the angle buffer.
Yeah, yes, it's on visual cues.
Interesting. I mean, if it works, yeah. Like, wow, yeah, they could be like pretty much dead even coming out of this.
Oh my god, yeah.
Doopsie's still a little bit ahead if she gets this right here.
That was
There we go.
weird. He got very nice. Jeezhs got hit by the breath even though he threw the boomerang at start. That was annoying. Very
and Jeezhs
nice.
through as well.
Oh
So they're
my
like
god.
very nearly dead even.
So they are
They're like
not
10
really
seconds
gonna
apart.
fail tricks really anymore. So upcoming is only pretty much movement, which is crazy. So now we are gonna have a very hyping segment.
They could still fail. They could still fail Dangoro one cycle. It's possible. I don't know.
I mean, in
Yeah.
comparison, it doesn't lose too much time, like Stellar
So-
I guess.
So Jeezhs, of course, is going to lose some time to French, as
Yeah.
Morgan is saying here. I think that he has an extra bomb, though. I'm not entirely... I'll see in a minute here how many bombs he has. So Doopsie is going to have to skip a bomb in Hyrule Castle, which is going to lose some time. Whereas I think that Jeezhs still has 4 bombs. See in a minute here whenever he does his equips for going into city.
The difference is the same as me versus Jeezhs, oh no. That's crazy. Oh, we love tight races. They are just one door apart. I mean, yeah. I'm again not thinking about the rubies.
Yeah, I mean, Doopsie definitely doesn't have to get the back chest at all. Now Jeezhs is technically ahead, but is about to be behind again.
I wouldn't think getting the bombs is fast. I'm not sure.
No, you definitely... The only situation in which it's faster is if you actually don't have 2 bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you actually have to grab them. If you have 3 or like 2, then just skipping the bomb uses Hyrule Castle still pretty fast. Yeah, you need 2 for Zan, but I mean, like the optimal backups for not having bombs in Hyrule Castle don't lose that much time, and the chest takes like what 15 or 20 seconds or something. Anyway, if you have 2 bombs exactly, then it might be relatively close. I mean, it depends on how comfortable you are with the backup strat. Like, I don't think it would be insane, and here we're seeing Jeezhs French come into play here, but I don't think it would be insane to go ahead and grab the bomb chest just to, like, be uber safe, but it's definitely probably going to lose a little time.
They really this one cutscene all apart. Very nice. Okay.
Yeah. I also don't really think that you can afford to play safe here by grabbing the water bombs, for being honest, because like this is a really close race. And if you're like in Doopsie's shoes and you like mess up the Zant Morpheal phase, then you're probably going to lose anyway, right? So like having the extra bombs doesn't make a huge difference. Yes, I believe so, Fodder. You can do Barrier 1 pretty quickly, even without the bomb.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you can just do 5.
I
think you can do 5 slashes, and that's all it needs to defeat the Dynamo, if I remember correctly.
So the Bokoblins in Barrier 1 are 6 slashes each, but I think you can do like 2 slashes and then like a ball and chain throw or something along those lines. I don't remember the exact details. The Dynalphos are 7 slashes and a quick spin.
7, okay, then I don't remember exactly the count. Thought 6. Oh wait, did I say 5? Whatever, it's 7. Gotta confirm for myself.
So yeah, you 2 slash, you roll back 2 slash, ball and chain. I knew it was something like that. It's not. I don't even think. So it's on HD where we have quick transform. It's faster to actually do the charge compared to doing the ball and chain strat. There's a couple other strats that are also pretty fast, but it would be a little bit slower probably on GameCube where you don't have quick transform. But there's several methods for that first barrier even that are pretty fast, and definitely the Dynalphos aren't that slow. Doopsie's gonna void here. I would have gone for the
Yikes.
LJA one more time. She probably had time, but officially behind again, like actually now, and very low
Yeah.
on health. Like this is concerning.
Not that I. Oh, wait, it only does a quarter heart? I didn't know.
I was wondering how much it did, so you know, now we know.
I
It's
was
gonna be a
about to
very
cry.
interesting city for Doopsie here.
Yeah,
So
casual quarter heart sitting in the sky.
I mean, nothing should deal damage until the Deku Baba. Like that Deku Baba is gonna be somewhat concerning. Or maybe it's the Deku Servant, whatever. Trying to be
Oh,
technically
that
correct
Dagger
here.
Baba, yes.
Yeah, the
But I was
one by the
thinking
next spinner
about
thing.
what the next spinner is.
So
yeah,
yeah,
spinner's
I don't know if there's guaranteed hearts around here because they usually are just not on that low of health.
But man, this is close.
Yeah, Cass, there's also an LJA to skip the barrier. It's kind of silly, but you can do it.
I mean, we could also skip barrier 1 with the backslice moon boots, I suppose. If we really want to.
No, I mean, what Cass is saying, like the ending blow moon boots, like totally actually does work. I'm not sure if it's easier on HD versus GameCube, but it's not too bad on HD. So it's
Then
probably
it's
like
probably
reasonable.
equal.
Yeah. I mean, it's faster than the other methods of killing the goblins, so saves a little bit of time. She's being very careful with the P-hat skip, so is Doopsie. Although I totally understand with Doopsie, because she doesn't really have enough health to mess around.
Exactly.
Jesus. I'm really curious what she's gonna do here with this Deku Serpent.
I believe running slash spin attack.
So, but you're gonna get hit. It's just like maybe I bet she's gonna try to stay pretty far away from it and try to avoid this Deku Serpent right here as well by like just going far around it. Okay, she just walked very far away when doing the running slash, so it works.
Oh, that was still pretty good. Yeah.
It's very sketchy, but didn't lose any time, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, she shouldn't get hit by anything else at this point, especially if she is careful to go around this Deku Serpent here. Yeah. But it's...
Hopefully she doesn't get keys. Yep.
It's definitely, like, concerning levels of health. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how often you actually get hit by that keys. If you're going pretty fast, you pretty much shouldn't get hit by it. I mean, this Helmsware is the same way. But yeah, I just want to reiterate how crazy it is that we're like 2 hours into the run after like all of these ridiculous tricks and everything, and these runners are like in sync.
Yes, absolutely.
Like, this is wild. You don't get to see this every day. There have been a lot of races where it hasn't like actually been that close, just because.
But
TP.
we also had races where it was that close.
Most of the ones I've commentated have been like pretty big gaps. It's just a function of TP being inconsistent. But this is pretty wild.
This is indeed pretty wild. Ooh. I mean, I remember the race between Fodder and Pigeon. They were exactly synced at a well for skip.
Yeah.
And we might see that again today.
Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting angle for the Uku jump from Doopsie, but it worked. It just goes to show it's like pretty late. Yeah,
Oh,
in my time, it's
200.
pretty lenient on the angle.
Both
Anyway.
gonna get the Uku. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see what Jeezhs had for health. I think that he's under 2 hearts though. So
He is a 1 1/4.
1
1
3/4.
3/4. 3/4.
So neither of them could have actually gone for it, which is why they both grabbed the Uku. I don't know how much time that actually saves, but like doing the skydiving.
My screen just went forward a little bit. Okay. Whatever.
So both getting pretty fast Iwabi setup for the Rolfo skip. I think Doopsie's was maybe slightly faster, but still like a few seconds behind.
Yeah, they are 3 seconds apart. This is insane.
Crazy. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna lean back and watch this one.
Yeah.
I'm relaxing now. Just gonna try to see this.
Oh no,
Oh,
Doopsie having
shit.
trouble with the chest jump. Yeah, I expect that these runners are both gonna have like pretty good city twos. And I don't know. I mean, like, yeah, this is probably. Yeah, I know it's a long ways out until we get there, but at this level of play, I kind of think that this is just gonna like come down to whatever the hell happens in the Puppet Zeldas.
Yep, Zelda. This is exactly how it was for Fodder and Pigeon as well.
Well, they
Sadly.
were still messing things up and like going back and forth. I don't know that either of these runners were messing things up.
And Pigeon had the Zelda incident, where the light ball just hit out of bounds collision.
Yeah,
And he lost the race because of it, probably.
I thought that it was still enough of a gap where he probably would have lost either way. Anyway, it's fine.
It might be, yeah. I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
that run is
would've
in the
been much
past.
closer than...
In the different
Yeah, it
bracket.
was in the past. We need to talk about this. This is the real deal here.
Oh no, Doopsie having problems with the Kai clip.
Okay.
See if she gets it the second try. That looks like a good claw shot spot, so this should definitely work. But now Leroy is kind of in the way. Yeah, there we go. So not too bad.
Nice. Alright.
Yeah, there's definitely RNG in Palace that could like make some difference, but you know, they don't have as much potential to make a difference as Zelda does.
Yeah.
But there's some RNG with like where the Zant heads spawn that makes a little bit of a difference, and then also Phantom Zant actually does make a real difference.
That is right, yeah. Phantom Zan could be the only other RNG section, except for Zelda, which can just throw the 12 cycle if she wants.
I mean, Zant also has a little bit of RNG in terms of like Diababa phase is kind of BS sometimes. There is, I don't think you can. I don't know if there's a way to manipulate your way out of the extra jump on Dangoro phase either.
I'm not sure.
Like I know sometimes he'll like, whenever he spawns in, he'll still like jump once before firing at you, and other times he'll like just do the attack
I'm
immediately.
wondering why that is.
Yeah, I forget if there's like
I'm absolutely not sure.
I know that we
Only
like throw the
depends on
boomerang
when
at
you
the start.
throw the boomerang, yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Oh yeah, stupid Runeman Palace can also still fuck up things.
Yeah.
Oof.
Oh no.
No! Aww.
Not a good city Q from Doopsie. So she's probably lost like 30 seconds here, I'm guessing.
And now we see auto scroller, so nothing will happen. Hopefully.
If something like managed to happen during the Argrog fight, that would be kind of crazy. I like at
mean-
this level, if you like somehow are messing up the Argrog fight, I don't know what's.
The only thing that can really happen is cool game, I guess, but
Well, they're probably both gonna like be a little bit cautious and wait a little bit before doing the claw shot, because that can only happen if you claw shot super early. I mean, I suppose that like nerves could throw you off, but like you were saying, Argrog is kind of just an auto scroller, so it's really not very difficult.
yeah, so we expect that the lead won't change here.
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. Yeah, you saw Doopsie being actually even extra careful on like trying not to get cool game. Like one way to guarantee that you don't get it is to wait until you can like target the tail.
Yeah, until you target.
Yeah,
That's always what I do.
I think like you can save a little bit of time by just aiming.
That is right, yeah. But is it really worth those 0.4 seconds or so?
Probably. I don't know. I mean, you can still like just not go super early and then avoid getting the cool game. No, Badamja, I don't think that you can get the cool game on the second one. Cause like
yeah, Aragog is already staying there, so
yeah. So the thing with the second one is like I guess Argrok can fly around again, but it's like up in the sky, and so I don't know exactly how that would work to be able to get it. I mean, you wouldn't like because the way that we do the fast
yeah, he is
regrab
always targetable.
is always in the safe slot, right?
So when cool game should only happen on the first time he's on the first frame he's getting targetable.
Yeah, but I
don't
think that like
does make sense.
I think that what Badamja was asking more so was like if you mess up the fast regrab and Argrok
Then
flies
it
around
could
again,
I think
like,
it
maybe.
could possibly
but
happen
it's
again,
like
yeah.
it's different circumstances because Argrok's up in the air at that point. Anyway, she's doing like kind of interesting regrab strat, or sorry, flame cancel strats here, going like against Argrok's flames, kind of in the direction. I mean, it's sort of interesting.
Going a different direction. Ooh, we are spicing up things.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It is like, I don't know if I would know how to do it that way. Actually, I do it how Doopsie does
personal
it.
preference, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever you've learned.
Well, I think almost. Well, I'm not sure almost everybody, but pretty much most of the people I've seen do Argrok do it the way Doopsie does it. So it's just a little different. I don't think either of them is faster. Anyway, good Argrok fight from Jeezhs. And still looking good from Doopsie going into the third cycle. Yeah, I mean, so they're probably like, I don't know. Let's see. The mirror starts spawning in at 2:13:13 for Jeezhs, so we'll see when it spawns in for Doopsie. And they're probably like around 35 to 40 seconds apart, I guess.
Yeah, about would make sense.
Okay, it's maybe closer than that, actually. About 25 seconds. So yeah, so they're still really close.
Oh, absolutely.
Crazy.
I'm having fun watching this.
I was hoping that one of our runners would very boldly skip the city container.
Just to save time over the other.
It's like a few seconds. You never know. You could need it. But no, yeah, skipping the city container would be
Pretty
very,
stupid.
very bold. I mean, because you would end up in Palace on one heart. So, yeah, definitely don't want to do that. And thank you to Harmjon and Face On for the good luck. We as commentators will definitely need it.
Oh yeah. This is hard to commentate.
That's right. Yeah, I need the luck. If I'm unlucky, the closeness and intensity of this race will give me a heart attack.
Okay. Palace of Twilight.
Also,
So
time
there's a
loss.
lot that can
What?
go wrong here.
Yeah. No, any temple that ends in of something starting with a T is really just something of time loss, as we all know. So lots of things can go wrong here. It's not as stupid as Temple of Time Loss, but it is kind of dumb sometimes. There's one room in particular that is especially dumb, but the other rooms like should not be doubted for their ability to be dumb, just because they don't have a name like Stupid Room. Like that, Doopsie only got the one hit on the Zan head before having to do the Minta charge.
I usually
Weird.
do it with the B charge attack. I didn't know it was possible with the jump attack. Was it like a jump attack that double hits and then another jump attack? Oh,
They usually do a
double.
jump attack that double hits and then a Minta charge.
I see.
And
Jeezhs
unless you're
do it
going for
on
the Minta
the
charge, double.
second Zend hit, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I thought that. Well, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I thought Doopsie did the B attack and then just only got the one hit for some reason.
Yeah, she only got one hit.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, 'cause almost always it gets two hits, so it's just very strange for that to happen.
Good luck to everyone. Yes, we need the good luck, even we commentators.
That's right. Very, very nice blind chest grab from Doopsie there. I like it.
Thankfully, not in my chest at the moment. Alright, Phantom's End.
Yeah, so Phantom Xanth's spawns are a little bit random. So you can get really good spawns where he just stays over on the one side of the room, kind of like he did with Jeezhs. Those were pretty good.
Oh, that was insane!
Or you can
Nice.
get like really bad spawns where you have to like go all the way across the room twice.
It can also be in the middle, I guess.
Yeah, the best thing is for him to like spawn in the middle 3 times in a row. I don't know if he can spawn in the same spot.
That can
But
happen.
well, he can spawn
I don't
in.
think he can spawn in the same spot.
He can spawn in the middle at the start, though. I know that for sure.
Yeah, that,
So those were
that's
not
what
as
I
good
know.
of spawns for Doopsie. She had to go a little bit further around the room. But it's really nice when he spawns in the middle of the room at the start, because then you don't even have to roll anywhere. You just pull out your sword and go. Anyway, I mean, it doesn't make a ton of a difference in terms of the timing, but it's like just one of those small RNG things in this game. very cool detail there to see Doopsie hold back right on the L slide to actually get real speed rather than just holding back, because I think she goes further back by going back right than back. I don't know why. The game, if you try to go straight back on an L slide, the game doesn't like it very much.
I'm not sure. I mean, it loves straight right or something, but straight back is weird, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's a kind of cool strat. I mean, putting on iron boots there doesn't actually save any time, I don't think, but that is an interesting way to unequip them. Yeah, when you're holding the soul, moving on the ground while carrying it and moving in the air while carrying it are like actually the same speed. So there's actually, I don't think, any advantage to putting the iron boots on there to fall faster. It's just a lot of people do it so that they, look cool.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, he should not have gone for that. That was bad. And this is why they call it Stupid Room.
Stupid room strikes again.
So Doopsie, if she does this correctly, will be a little bit ahead. Barely, I think, depending on how this platform cycle is going.
Yeah, Jeezhs has a terrible platform cycle.
Doopsie getting a much better spawn. I mean, you can work with all of them. It's just back left and back right are like pretty easy. Like
Okay,
back middle and like the one right in front of that are kind of annoying to work around. So anyway, they're still very close. Like this is still within 20 seconds or so. It's just the other way now.
Now though we see a little lead change again. Oh, this is so gross.
Yeah. Did I say within 20 seconds? It's like within like 7 seconds.
Yeah. About. This is crazy. Absolutely mind-blowing, this race.
Interesting for Jeezhs not going for the mid-no charge strat. I don't remember how much time it saves, if anything, but I feel like that one is easier to get the double hit on the mid-no charge on.
Alright.
No Spidey shot from Doopsie. See if Jeezhs could save a little time. That was
a bit faster, but he still got into the first person.
Yeah. If he had gone for Spidey shot, it would have been really cool. Oh, doing the claw shot strat here. And very quickly, too.
It was fast, yeah. I'm not sure if it's faster than the LJ.
I don't remember the exact details. I think they're all of the methods are like very similar.
Yeah, I mean, it is like a matter of milliseconds here.
Yeah. There's another way where you can like jump down to stand on top of the wall and then LJ over a claw shot over from there. I think it's like around the same speed as well.
Oh, middle spawn. Nice.
Doopsie also saving slight amounts of time by doing losing time here.
Wouldn't it be nice if we could quick spin?
Wouldn't it be nice? I was gonna say Doopsie saving frames on doing clockwise spins here, but oh well. Yeah, I think the clockwise spin animation is like slightly faster overall. It's actually bad for certain things because it's too fast in a couple spots, but it saves time a lot of places if you do clockwise. Anyway.
So pretty good from both of them. I mean, yeah, okay, wait, spin attacking. What am I saying?
Yeah, so Jeezhs probably is like 20 seconds behind now. Well, okay, maybe I'm overreacting still. No, it's like only a little bit more than 10 seconds, so I don't know. I mean, he backed it up quickly, because I can see like Zan didn't start warping around. It was like he just did the fourth set of hits. It's not too bad. So we're still very, very close right now.
That is right,
Yeah,
yeah.
unfortunately not getting the hearts there. They both actually have enough health right now. They don't technically need more health. It just is nice to have a little bit of leeway.
Oh, come on. I only getting one, but that's fine. Still good. Didn't know both keys can spawn hearts. That's the first time me seeing this. No one of them getting the first frame throw.
Doopsie trying very briefly there to say goodbye, cruel world, but being too far from the edge. Unfortunately, it's actually slow to throw it from far away enough that you can jump into the void during the cutscene. It's literally an 11-second gap right now.
Yes.
This is
That is
this
crazy.
is so close. Oh my goodness. Like, I mean, honestly, like Dangoro one cycle would put them
yeah,
even again.
Dangoro one cycle could actually determine it. I mean, we still have Zelda upcoming, but
yeah, there's just like so many small things that can make the difference right now. It's crazy.
yeah, that is like the last determining skill factor, I guess.
Well,
like where you can actually determine stuff. As I know, you can't really determine too much. Oh, actually, I mean, there is stuff in Outcast.
yeah, I was gonna say
things
like,
that save like the most time. Like I don't think defeating the Welfers with the ball and chain while the other doesn't do that or something.
well, the side hop on Beast Ganon is kind of BS if you actually go for it and miss it. Horseback can also be kind of a joke if you get a bad pattern.
Oh, you're right.
There's a lot of things.
It's
there's a lot of stuff.
Ganon.
Yeah.
This race is not quite over.
Yeah, I think Jeezhs didn't set up the platform, so he's gonna lose a little bit of time here. But we've had like several lead changes in the past like 25 minutes or so.
Yeah, exactly.
30 minutes. Kind of crazy. Just keeps going back and forth.
Back and forth and back and forth. This is a crazy race.
Be interested to see. Wow. I wasn't expecting. Oh my god!
Whoa!
Didn't even save time either because like she was slow killing the Xant head. I was gonna ask if Jeezhs was gonna go for it. I didn't think that Doopsie being ahead would go for it, but see, that's a much better target spot for that. But it didn't really save any time for Jeezhs because he kind of did it pretty late. I don't know.
That was just so scary.
I'm pretty sure that Doopsie's life just flashed before her eyes. So, kind of crazy. Gonna miss a cycle on the Zant heads here. Gonna have to get a couple extra seconds to get the thing to spawn again. Whereas Jeezhs, I think, is gonna make the cycle, so he's gonna save a few seconds.
Yeah, nice.
So they're even a little bit closer now, as Jeezhs is trying to kill all these Kargs. It's about a 13-second gap.
Yeah.
That is a really cool setup.
Wow, that is a cool setup, yeah.
Yeah, the time it
I
perfectly,
was
I
just
guess.
about to say that.
Yeah. You can also kind of just charge and then wait to hear the sound of them falling.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably what Jeezhs did just there. Doopsie. This is a thing. Yep. I don't know how precise
what
that
the-
is.
Okay, I did not know about this.
But I think Beast was talking about this recently. That you can do that. It was either Beast or somebody else. It's cool to see it showcased. And that's another variation there.
That is
Wow,
crazy,
making it with
okay.
so much time.
That is such a fast early platform.
Yeah, so claw-shotting that target is probably the easiest and most consistent way to do this. You can also do an LJA to the last platform, but anyway. I think most runners do the claw-shot strat. I am part of a dying breed doing the LJA. It's objectively better to do the claw-shot if you just know the timing for it, because the LJA has several stupid things that can happen, but, you know. It can decide not to go out of bounds, and then you just miss early platform, or you can clank, and then the timing is weird. Just a lot of stuff. But almost all of the time it's fine.
They are in the same room doing the same thing.
Again?
Again?
It's probably the 20th time we've been able to say that today.
This just goes to show how similar level these runners are.
Well, I mean, I think we said at the beginning we expected this to be competitive. I didn't think we expected it to be quite this close at this part of the run. I mean, it's a 14-second gap right now. I mean, in all seriousness,
will lose time here because of fucking Xantech.
Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about that. Is it gonna be 20 seconds behind now? What is this? I think it loses 6 seconds, right?
I think 5.2 or something.
The ComSob page.
God, this is so slow!
Okay, let's see. French loses almost 6 seconds. This text. It's crazy.
Oh, man. Okay, Dengaro cycle. Let's see it.
Oh no!
No! Okay.
Let's see how many spawns Doopsie gets. That's 2.
I thought you.
Oh, that was very lucky.
I thought he always does 4 after that. Is it RNG?
It's RNG.
That is crazy, I didn't know.
Oh, Jeezhs also messing it up.
No!
So they would have been very close to synced. Yeah, so Jeezhs is probably actually going to lose time from having extra jumps here. It's usually Zant does more than 2. Doopsie actually got pretty lucky with the...
That could have made
Swan
this
Sword.
much more closer.
I mean, it's still they're probably around 20-ish seconds apart.
Yeah, about.
Let me see when Jeezhs grabs here. Yeah, 19 seconds. That's crazy. Oh, and yeah, Jeezhs still has the extra bomb as well. So we're gonna see that too.
We are gonna see the time saver in live.
The Hyrule Castle. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm assuming that Doopsie is going to use the bomb on the first barrier. I think it's technically faster to use it there. Like if you only
But
have
I
the
mean,
one.
you can't risk messing up with the bomb and then like saving no time, I guess.
Well, you totally can risk that. I don't know. Probably. Anyway. Anyway, I don't know.
They are just one Blizzard phase cycle.
Not even. It's like less than a. Yeah, they're one Blizzard cycle apart. Not even a full phase.
God, what?
It's still 19 seconds. I mean, Doopsie's trying to go for the fast.
What? Huh?
Have you considered
Hey!
spinning him?
Can someone explain?
I've never seen that before.
Huh?
I mean, I would have liked to see Doopsie go ahead and just like let him spin forever to see what happens, but obviously she wants to win the race.
Yeah,
That was
excuse me? Okay, I hope someone clipped that, but what?
I mean, they're like 4 seconds apart right now.
Yeah, that just fucked up the Doopsie cycle. Oh, come on!
So they're like 4 seconds apart, and like Jesus is gonna be ahead again after having both bombs. So
Oh, come on! Don't let this fucking glitch just ruin Doopsie's run, please.
no, they're both gonna have tasks Puppet Zeldas too, so they're gonna be like
Yeah, they're
within 2
both
seconds.
gonna have tests. This.
No, it would totally be a thing that like on this run, they would like come out of Zelda on the same frame or something. That would be actually hilarious.
That would be just insane. I've never seen people be in the mirror chamber at the same time after Palace of Twilight.
I know, you're in there for like a few seconds. It's like, oh my goodness.
What? Oh. I'm hyping up so much. We are getting into the last few minutes. Like about 90 minutes are remaining. This is so crazy.
Alright, will the runs be verifiable? Okay, Doopsie's run is verifiable.
Thanks,
You
Lecter.
did get the bonk. Oh, geez, talking to the guards and not bonking! Well, that's an instant loss. You just gotta reset that. Alright.
Oh,
Like
no.
our runners, I am going to take a brief break during the Squidna cutscene. I'll be right back.
This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, we are as well, like, I guess God will choose who will move on, but yeah. Oh man.
Cass,
Yeah,
there is like
sacrifice for RNG.
no universe. There's no universe in which Zelda doesn't decide who wins the race, honestly. Like, unless they get the exact same Zelda. Like, they're just so close right now that it really is just going to be whatever happens in Zelda. Like, these are both great runs. Neither runner is going to like PB with this, but they're both like, very good runs. No, we don't blame Trez yet. Blame Trez, you know, when RNG actually does decide.
Then need to redo this whole run. Yeah, this whole race. Nah.
That's interesting. Is opening the left door faster?
I'm not sure. Possibly
I guess
the
it's...
spawn just changes that we are more to the left, but I'm not
I'm assuming
sure.
the spawn is the same cutting out of the cutscene.
Yeah.
But I guess it may just be a slightly straighter line to go to the left door. It's interesting.
Oh yeah, right.
Because you are over
that
on the
makes
side
sense.
to begin with. Doopsie opting to use the bomb on the first barrier rather than on the Dynalpha, so she's not losing time to it yet. If you're Doopsie, you probably really hope you get this backflip and Jeezhs doesn't, so that you'll still be probably around the same spot whenever like they both finish the Dynalpha's room. So the right door is faster. So, okay, just like for how it works, I think that entering the door animations are the same. Exiting the door animations, like where the animation that plays when you exit the door is faster if you go through the right door than if you go through the left. But there's a few places where it doesn't matter. And so, like, there it wouldn't matter because there's, like, a cutscene after. And then, like, the Hyrule Castle doors, for the most part, at least the ones that go into loading zones, will always put you out of the right door, so it doesn't actually matter which one you enter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in general, opening the right door is faster for those type of things. But, like, doing a push door would be, like, a totally different animation anyway. So, Doopsie not getting the backflip. Neither is Jeezhs. But Jeezhs is definitely going to save Warp here because he has the extra memory cards. And so he'll save, like, an actually, you know, real amount of time, actually. So not having to... I mean, like, honestly, yeah, he would be, like, I don't know, probably almost 8 seconds further behind if he hadn't had, like, the memory card strats going on. Kind of crazy. Clearly, we are in a pay-to-win era.
Yeah, we are in a pay-to-win era, definitely. Oh my god!
An 8-second gap right now. Jeezhs walking into the column to prove me wrong and make it worse. But it's okay. Although he may save a little bit of time here from like having the iron boots to drop down. Yeah.
I mean, he needed to equip stuff with item wheels, so yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
God, both in the same dark dot. What?
And both with very good Dark Knight fights too. That's a little bit harder than it looks. Especially with like sword flanking being a problem. And like the barriers being all around you. I need to be very careful not to mess up the fast lantern puzzle here. Okay.
Nice.
Failing this would lose a pretty good chunk of time, so... The timing on it is relatively tight. Okay, so we'll see exactly. I'm assuming they're going to be, like, tied after this room.
Yeah, Doopsie needs to do this stretch with 7 slashes to kill the Nitrous.
Okay, now she can do this one.
You sure it was 7 slashes? I thought it was way more.
It's 7.
Now when looking at it, but...
Okay, so Jeezhs is a few seconds ahead now. It's like 4 seconds. Not even.
Yeah, but...
I mean, they're like totally neck and neck right now. Jeezhs getting slightly bad luck on the Rolfos, but... So he probably lost a tiny bit of time there. At least I think it's slower to like not hit the thing with the ball and chain. You remember at the beginning of the run where I was like joking about saving time on rolls in the first segment?
Yes.
We're at a point where like there are differences between rolls right after Back in Time could like actually make the difference, or like one of them having like a slightly worse, like one of them having a slightly worse block for the gate clip. I think like Jeezhs got it like second try or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, well, what? Huh? Nah.
I don't remember what the criteria is for them being like for it being a draw. I don't remember. There's like some tournaments where it's been like if it's within like 3 seconds or something, it's a draw.
I mean yes, like that Zan spin there. That Zan spin there actually for a long time just made Doopsie lose her lead. Like, this is so stupid. Oh. They're not even not even 2 seconds apart.
I know.
What?
And that was, I think, the last slow text box, so there are no more language differences either now. It's just entirely execution in Zelda, and they're opening the door at like the same time.
But Doopsie is opening the left door, so now we can see a direct comparison.
Well, no, because they both come out of the right door. That's what I was saying.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
Hyrule Castle specifically, for a lot of the doors, it doesn't make a difference. Dude, they're literally in sync.
They are sync! Excuse me!
Crazy.
Sorry for going crazy, but I'm going crazy.
I mean, like,
what is
these claw shots are all in sync.
What is this?
Jeezhs gonna be behind now from having trouble with those alphas.
Okay.
No longer in sync.
Bro, not Zelda, please! No! No, jeez! God dang it, no!
You needed to get off of the spinner there. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. So now it's not entirely Zelda that's gonna make the difference here. But like, this is still within Zelda range.
This is still within Zelda range, like
this is within 20
holy
seconds.
Shit!
I mean, it's, what is this, 15, 16 seconds? I mean, yeah.
Good luck!
It's a shame that they weren't in sync.
Yes.
It's a shame that they weren't in sync going into Zelda, but
yeah, sadly.
Still pretty crazy.
That would have been crazy, yeah. Sad that that happened for Jeezhs. Ah,
Good start for Doopsie.
okay. Oh my god.
Good start for Jeezhs. Triangle is
that
not
the,
good for
Dorito?
Jeezhs, so Jeezhs
Yes.
could save a second or two, depending. I mean, the time between attacks varies as well. So, like, Jeezhs is a little bit
Another
over
ball.
a full cycle behind, but
Yeah.
a dash is good.
That is good, yeah. Holy fuck. What
So-
is this?
Doopsie really needs a 7.
And another
To, like,
light ball
keep the
for
speed.
Jeezhs, let's go. Another Dorito for Doopsie, what is this?
Doopsie shaking her head in disgust at these triangles. And another triangle! We're gonna get like all triangles versus all dashes.
So far. What?
And like it's gonna be the difference. They're gonna be tied again. Oh no, G's got a triangle.
Okay.
So they're still a little bit under a cycle apart now.
I think Doopsie X did get another
Oh, there we go. It's over.
Yeah.
It's not over. There's still things that could happen in B-Scannon and Horseback.
But
like,
that was the 7th cycle for
both.
Doopsie and the 7th cycle for...
I
What
think it's
is
slightly
happening?
faster. I think it's slightly faster 7 for G's.
Okay, but that is good. God didn't make the move to choose the winner.
This is what I was talking about earlier. This fucking side hop, dude.
No way!
What the fuck? Jesus.
No
Jesus.
way! What?
Oh no! And getting all the portals too. Oh no!
Oh, what is this spawn RNG? Come on!
G's could still have horseback happen.
Yeah, that is right. What is this? Holy shit! Nah.
See, this is what I was saying earlier about like maybe not going for the side hop on B-Scannon.
Yeah.
Oh no, the block!
What?
Oh, she still got it. Okay. Okay.
What did she bonk off?
Okay, so they're 20 seconds apart. Yeah, see, now we blame Trev.
Still in range of horseback, I guess. Oh my god.
I mean, so Jeezhs has a little bit of a buffer, right? It's about a 20-second lead right now, I think. Oh no! No.
No!
Okay.
Okay, that might be it.
Probably over.
Oh no. Doopsie.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. That's gotta be like the worst feeling way to lose a race. I mean, geez, the horseback is like not super easy for the record. And he got the bad RNG. Like, this is the worst pattern too. Like, he probably can back it up perfectly fine. But yeah, see, this is why it's the worst pattern.
Nope. Damn.
But it's probably too far apart right now. And like, I'm assuming Ganon is gonna go pretty straight here. Based on where he is. Oh, he missed the shot though.
Not again. Oh my god, wait.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the second oh no wait, that was the third, then never mind. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Please don't have another Jeezhs moment, Jeezhs. Please don't miss the auto spins. Oh man.
Oh no!
Oh god, no.
Okay, so they're about 25 seconds apart right now.
Ah. But they are in the same cutscene.
They're in the same cutscene.
Again. For the 21st time. if you were already talking about it. Yeah, Jeezhs getting all the perfect spins. 254.08.
GGG's.
GG,
What the fuck
Jeezhs.
was that? Oh my god. Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely
20
crazy.
25, 26 seconds apart.
No way.
I don't remember what the closest one was to this point. I think this is like there have been slightly closer races in Wolfdash, but this
Yeah,
is like
apparently,
probably the
Badam
closest one
just
is
said,
Wolfdash.
25 seconds or less apart, then it's new closest race. But it's 26.
Okay, yeah, because Redemption and Little Tuffy was close to. So we have G's in
Hello,
here. Hello,
Jeezhs.
G's.
Oh, hello. That's
How do you feel?
way too close. Oh my god. The amount of times I thought it was dead. Oh my god.
How many times did you nearly have a heart attack?
Not that much. I kept my cool, but oh my god.
Oh my god, that's what we're saying.
Did you think it was over? Like, well, how many? Where exactly did you think it was over? Like, how many times did you think it was over?
Already at Sword Chin Skip, I thought that I would be a minute behind the whole run. I knew it was
You were.
a minute.
You were a minute behind for like probably the first 2 hours almost until
Yeah.
We kept the pace.
Like throughout, yeah.
But I thought it was dead at this Wordscape as well. And what did I do afterwards? I missed something in Palace and in the castle. Oh.
The spinner tracks, and then at the end of Zelda too. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
at 7 Zelda.
Death
so did you?
as well, if I remember correctly.
Geez,
What
did you
did you
have
say?
like did you have the stream pulled up? Like, were you
Death
seeing
Skip
exactly
was
where
the best
Doopsie
part.
was the whole time, or did you have it closed?
Yeah, the whole time I had it open.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
But I need to know what tiny mistakes Doopsie was making, and it was good. I hope you liked the race.
I really did.
That was extremely entertaining.
Absolutely, yeah. This was so good.
Wow.
I'm gonna have my rematch against Marco.
Nice.
Oh yeah, right. This is your rematch.
French violence.
I called it Underleg Bed, Snow Peak, and Intercity. Nice.
Wow.
I felt sick yesterday, so I wasn't ready for the race. But yeah, coughing apart, we did it.
We did it.
Thank you for the restream.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Slacker.
Yep.
It was good that this was still possible.
Yeah, I was glad in the end. I guess Zelda didn't really decide.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I didn't decide the race.
Like, geez, I
That
think that
was
your
good.
Zelda
Yeah.
was like probably within 5 seconds faster or something. So it's like really not a huge game changer either way.
Yeah. Was just unfortunate for Doopsie to have a bad beast cannon.
Yeah, she sent me a message. She told me that instead of throwing up left, it decided to throw forward for some reason.
Yep, exactly. That happened sadly. And she also got
Yeah.
a weird Zan thing if you paid attention.
I was watching and I typed in the chat because what the fuck, I never saw that. He was stuck.
Yeah,
That was so weird.
he probably would have kept spinning forever. I mean, it looked like that at least.
Yeah,
He
probably.
wasn't
I
slowing
mean,
down at all.
he only slows like down if you hit him with the spin attack or if he hits a wall, but I guess the game decided he didn't hit a wall.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm
Wait,
exhausted.
I think everyone's trying to catch their breath for a second.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't even running, and I'm like trying to catch my breath. It was just can't even imagine.
I just need to breathe a bit. I talked a bit.
Oh, don't think we're getting Doopsie in for an interview.
Yeah.
So again, give our runners Doopsie and Jeezhs a follow for an amazing race. Also show some love to our commentators, Spicy Juice and Jaquade, for coming through all that. But coming up on ZSR, we have lots of tournaments ongoing, including the start of brackets for the Zelda 2 Randomizer Upstart tournament tonight, as well as races from ALTTPR, their Survivor of Hyrule's tournament, and their NMG League, and of course, more from Wolfdash 4. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to pass you over to Swift Ike, who's doing a glitchless Twilight Princess run for charity. So we will see you next time.